what a great afternoon so far. What a great day. We're on day 2. Started the morning with a little bit of mental health, a little bit of cancer in the afternoon, really some groundbreaking stuff. But we would be remiss not to have Dr. Phil Ovadia to chat to. Before I forget, Metabolic Health Summit.com for you to get your virtual tickets. There's still some available. Day 3 is going to be amazing. Day 4 is going to be even better. But Phil, it's been a while, and there's not too many folks I could say that I could relate to completely. A fellow physician that is passionate about preventing people from landing on your table or landing in the ICU. How have you found this? How have you found the conference so far?
Yeah, it's been a great conference so far. Really exciting to be here, hearing all of the innovative, groundbreaking science. And, for me, this is actually my second conference in 3 weeks focused on metabolic health. And I love to see the community continuing to grow, continuing to come together, just getting all of the groundbreaking science about metabolic health out there. Really excited. Just off camera to our right there, Dave Feldman's going to give a great presentation tomorrow, talk about some updated stuff around lipids and heart disease, which of course is what is closest to my heart and my patient's
no
heart.
pun intended.
As we're trying to keep them off the operating table.
Absolutely. I was going to ask you too, and maybe it ties to what you were just mentioning. Like, has there been any topics or themes that have come to light over the last year or even since starting the conference that has gotten you excited or even got you really motivated to dive deeper into metabolic health?
Yeah, what's been most exciting for me, I would say, over the past year is really seeing how many new areas we're exploring with the metabolic health. You look at Chris Palmer's work with psychiatry, you look at all the neurologic stuff, you look at the cardiac stuff, you look at the cancer stuff, kidney disease, and it's like we really can't find an area of medicine that metabolic health doesn't apply to. And just diving into all of those new areas has been exciting for me. I obviously, started as a heart surgeon, continue as a heart surgeon, but seeing how I can come at it from a cardiac standpoint, working on my patient's metabolic health, and knowing that it's improving all these other areas, as opposed to our usual approach in medicine, which is like, I'm only going to focus on my one area. And now we can just touch all of these areas at once because we're really getting to the root cause of all of them.
It's mind-blowing. Honestly, it's intuitive in some ways because a lot of center of disease is around inflammation. But as you said, you improve somebody's metabolic profile. Not only you're improving their cardiac status, you're improving their mental health, potentially the kidneys. Like, so many aspects of health are being altered. It really, to me, that is a huge plus about what we're learning on the regular. But I want to give you a chance to pump up your tires. Like, what's, like, for those that don't know you, which shouldn't be many, by the way, but tell us about your clinic, tell us about how it's growing and what's on the horizon.
Yeah, so besides my ongoing and active career as a heart surgeon, I am working to keep people off the operating table. So Ovadia Heart Health is my telemedicine practice. I work with people one-on-one. It's a completely telemedicine-based practice, so I can see people all over the U.S. and even all over the world, and we can work on keeping them off the operating table, keeping them from developing heart disease and all these other associated metabolic diseases, reverse the disease that's already there. The practice has been going great, huge demand for it, and so I'm working on the bigger picture as well. And we're trying to get networks of doctors together that can help us to really tackle this problem at scale. Because we know this is a huge problem. We know the statistics. 88% of the adults in the United States have metabolic disease. So we need an army to really tackle this problem at scale, and excited to be working on some projects to try and do this at scale.
I gotta say how proud I am, though. Once again, you're one of the few that are talking the talk and walking the walk. You are not only frontline there for your patients that need you in the acute settings, but you are actively trying and succeeding at preventing people from landing on your table, which is so commendable, because a lot of us just wait for things to materialize, wait for, lack of a better word, higher power, higher organization to start getting the ball rolling. But you're the change, you're the catalyst. And this is why I'm proud to know you, and I'm really glad to hear about the momentum is really building.
Yeah, well, first of all, right back at you, because you're another one that's doing the same, and you're trying to keep people out of your ICU and, working on changing your health system, and that's what we really need to start doing. Again, this is a grassroots movement, but we do have to start working from the top down as well and trying to change the health environment around us, the delivery of care, and, focus on keeping people off our operating tables, out of our ICUs, and focusing on making people healthy again instead of just taking care of them when they're sick.
Absolutely, and as we alluded to before, feeling better. Just like, it's not just survival; it's like thriving. And I think when people experience that in their lives, it could just be so invigorating. I think this is where we need to go. So before we jump off, where do people get a hold of you? You got to plug the clinic, got to plug the book, which is awesome, by the way. So yeah, where do people track you down?
Sounds good. Best place to find me, iFixHearts, pretty much everywhere. iFixHearts.com, over on Twitter at iFixHearts, and the book, Stay Off My Operating Table, widely available in all the usual places. And we want to help as many people as possible to improve their metabolic health.
I gotta say too, the Twitter feed or X feed is gangster. I love the way you engage the audience. What do you guys think about XYZ quizzing the audience? Really, it's brilliant. So once again, those that are online, metabolichealthsummit.com for your virtual tickets. Thank you, Phil, for doing this. This is much appreciated.
Thank you, man.